Hey y'all, happy Friday. Happy preparation for your Sabbath. It's the weekend, baby. Anyway, you guys know on Fridays, I like to give you guys something to do so you guys can prosper, during your future, okay? And earlier, you guys, I read the short, about our strong men of Judah, right? Them and all that masculinity they possess, right? To go and mentor our young, weak men of Judah, right? Back to masculinity, right? As you guys see what's going on in this earth, in this whole world, how it's turned upside down, and how our young men of Judah are being made to be feminine, right? Well, look at here. Your strong men of Judah, it is your job to go and put that knowledge out there to our young men of Judah to bring them back to masculinity, right? To bring them back to having a strong mind, to bring them back to want to promote leadership, okay? It's your job, our strong men of Judah, who possess this knowledge of great masculinity, this knowledge of great leadership, to go out there and mentor our young, weak men of Judah that's who are experiencing femininity, and to promote them on masculinity, okay? And as I read this morning, the shorts, I read Romans 15 verses 1 through 2. Also, Romans 15 verses 14 from the KJV version, right? And let's reiterate that scripture again. Well, let me just read again to you guys. Romans chapter 15 verse 1 through 2, KJV version, right? We then that are strong ought to hear the iniquities of the weak, and not to please ourselves. Let every one of us please his neighbor for his good to edification, right? Read that one more time. Romans chapter 15, verse 1 through 2. So you guys can see that this is an admonishment for the strong people, right? To help the weak people, right? Romans chapter 15, verses 1 through 2, KJV version. We then that are strong ought to hear the iniquities of the weak, and not to please ourselves. Let every one of us please his neighbor for his good to edification. So you see, you're saying the strong, right, ought to bear the iniquities of the weak, right? Not to please ourselves because we possess this strong and masculinity, this leadership abilities, right? But to please our neighbor for the good of his edification, right? To please our young men of Judah for the good of edification, right? To please our young men of Judah for the good of their masculinity, right? To please our young men of Judah for the good of their leadership abilities, right? Our strong men of Judah who possess that masculinity and those leadership abilities, we need you to get out here and edify our young men of Judah because they're lost. Okay, you guys of the strong Judah men possess that ancient knowledge, that ancient leadership abilities, right? You possess all these ancient knowledge and mysteries that is needed to go uplift the young men of Judah who are made to be weak, who are made to be feminine, who are made to be men who possess no leadership skills, and it is causing them to perish, right? Detrimentally, right? And I also read Romans chapter 15, verse 14, KJV version. And I myself also am persuaded of you. And I myself are persuaded of you, my brethren, that ye also are full of goodness, filled with all the knowledge, able also to admonish one another. Able also to admonish our young men of Judah. Able also to strengthen our young men of Judah. Able to also to teach our young men of Judah leadership abilities, right? So again, I'm calling on the strong men of Judah. Yes, strong men of Judah. Those men that possess that great knowledge, that ancient knowledge, those leadership abilities, those masculinity abilities, to get out there and edify our young men of Judah, right? To strengthen them, to bring them back to masculinity so we all can unify and rise together for the gathering of Israel, because Judah is who gonna publish the laws and execute the law, so we gotta become as one. So again, Those strong men of Judah, no excuses. Go out there, do your job. Go and reach out to the young men of Judah who need your help. I'm not taking no for no answers, and don't take the excuses. But you, as Judah, that possess those leadership, you got to go out there with power, intimidation, and they will come and follow. But use those leadership with power and intimidation, and they will come and follow. All right? I'm going to read these last two scriptures again, and I'm going to end it with that. Romans chapter 15, verse 1-2, KJV version. We then that are strong ought to hear the iniquities of the weak and not to please ourselves. Let every one of us please his neighbor for his good to edification. And Romans chapter 15, verse 14, KJV version. And I myself also am persuaded of you, my brethren, that ye also are full of goodness, filled with all knowledge, able also to admonish one another. Okay? Yes, my brethren, my Judah brethren, you guys possess all the capabilities to go admonish your young men in Judah, to bring them back to a masculinity so they can possess leadership skills, right? So they can be great men of our women. We need them to be leaders so they can be the leaders of our Judah women, okay? Because whether you guys want to admit it or not, Judah women crazy and they're out of order because our Judah men is out of order and not using their leadership skills and their abilities to bring Judah women in order and Judah men. But this message is strictly for Judah men, okay? But I don't want to leave that out with Judah women because the Judah men also possess the capabilities to lead Judah women too. But right now we're going to focus on Judah men, our Judah young men, because it's very much needed. All right, you guys. I hope this lesson right here or this one I'm giving you guys to do over the weekend to go reach out to Judah men, okay? So again, this weekend, I probably didn't say that, but for this weekend, Judah men, go out there and reach out to the Judah young men, right? So you can strengthen them and, leadership abilities, masculinity, just strengthen them, right? So do it this Friday, for this weekend or for this Friday, you guys. Judah men, I'm calling out and I'm challenging you guys. No more excuses. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear, oh, they won't listen. It is your job to make them listen. Period. All right, you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Happy Friday. Oh, peace in the Middle East with Hamas and Israel. Oh, yes, that's prophesied, that war. Bye, you guys.